This is Mr. Edwards for his 5 minutes of questions.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Carr, thanks for being with us this morning. I went back and looked. There is an Inspector General's report that was published in March 2024, and it offers an in-depth analysis of whether the FCC had implemented effective privacy and data protection policies and procedures in accordance with federal laws, regulations, and policies, with a focus on the FCC's implementation of requirements identified in the U.S. Code section on privacy and data protection policies and procedures. The scope of this privacy and data protection inspection was from fiscal year 2021. The investigation found that the FCC had not implemented technologies to ensure that data privacy protections relating to the use, collection, and disclosure of information were sustained. These privacy data protections should have included activities related to cloud computing, wireless access, public key infrastructure, cryptography, mobile and voice over IP devices. Personnel from the FCC Office of the Chief Information Officer stated that they had not implemented the use of technologies specific to privacy protection due to higher priorities, imagine that, and new agency initiatives that have taken precedence, and a lack of expertise in this area. And as a result of those findings, the FCC Inspector General made only 2 recommendations. One, retain knowledgeable expertise in the FCC IT and privacy staff that would assist in implementing and sustaining the usage of required privacy protections. And then secondly, to implement a baseline of technologies that sustain and do not erode privacy protections relating to the use, collection, and disclosure of information. I know the folks that I represent make it a very high priority that their information be protected, especially in the dangerous world that we live in right now, not only domestically, but internationally. And so I'm just curious, would you even be aware of this study, and what actions has or will the FCC take to deliver on these recommendations to improve data privacy as outlined in the IG's report?
Yeah, thank you, Congressman, for the question. 2 main points on that. One is a threshold matter. Doing a top-to-bottom review of the FCC's approach to IT has been one of the very first things that we've been doing at the agency. Part of it goes to the contract review, but more generally, we're looking to revamp the agency's approach there. Second, one of the things that we've done right off the bat is to take up some backlogged recommendations, including from the Inspector General's office, and start to knock out those. I know we've made significant progress on a number of them. I want to go back and make certain that one of the ones we've made progress on is the one that you've flagged, and if not, we're going to put the resources towards it to doing it expeditiously.
And so I'm really disappointed to see that a previous FCC had said that there were higher priorities. Can you tell me what I can tell my folks back at home in terms of how the FCC is prioritizing their personal data today? Is this a higher priority today than it was back in this inspection?
Yeah, I can assure you that this is a top priority for us, both in terms of the data privacy issues that you raised, but also in terms of the agency's own performance. We need to have the best IT systems. We need to make sure that they are looking to the future and not based on bespoke, siloed technologies. And this is a very, very important work stream for us at the agency right now.
How many people does the FCC Office of the Chief Information Officer employ?
I'll have to get back to you with the specific number on that.
And would you know if that number has changed as a result of the Trump administration's workforce reduction program?
I don't anticipate there's been any significant change in that particular office, but again, we can get you more of the specifics on it.
And in your written testimony, you mentioned that the FCC's mission to eliminate waste and improve efficiency, many of the savings have come from reviewing and modifying bloated and duplicative IT contracts. What steps did the FCC take to ensure that such changes to IT systems would not result in the compromise of sensitive personal information?
Yeah, we stood up an entire work group in the FCC that pulled from various technical experts. We've also worked in conjunction with the official DOGE group on some of these efforts. And that's exactly our guide star, is to look at where do we have two contracts that are duplicative. Can we consolidate work under one? But there's obviously a baseline level of security and performance that we're not going to compromise on when we're making those types of decisions.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'll yield.